YouTube. So say hello, YouTube.
What's up, guys? Wendy's Power Channel here, and I'm coming to you guys with another video.
Thanks, Caleb. I like that. I like the intro. All right, number 1. So which of the following has a product which is the difference of two squares? So let's first just point out that it's asking for the product. That means to be doing what? Like what operation?
Wait, what?
What operation would I be using? Multiplication. So right away I would get rid of A, right? Because what is that? Subtracting. I just want to really avoid us making a stupid mistake on the test and choosing that one when that's not even giving us a product. So which one would be my correct answer?
D.
D. D, where everything's the same except for the difference would be the plus and the minus. Right, Vinny? Awesome.
What's the date, man?
There's no need to throw it like that.
Who's JM?
Hey, my name's gonna be on YouTube.
It was, just let me have it. All right, so number 2. Hey, you guys, come on. Which expression is a factor of 9x squared minus 16? Okay, so this is one of those special types of polynomials, right?
Yeah.
Do I need to factor it all out, or can I use my shortcut?
That shortcut.
Okay, so you have to tell me what my shortcut is.
What is your shortcut? What is your shortcut?
What is it? The square root. We're going to take the square root of each term. It's because this is the product of a difference of two squares. So when I take the square root of 9x squared, I get 3 what?
X squared.
Where?
X squared.
You guys, 3x. The square root of 9x squared is 3x. So I have 3x, and then the square root of 16 is what? 4.
Let's go.
I knew it.
So my factors would be 3x plus 4 and 3x minus 4. So my answer is
C.
C.
C is right. Because I see you.
All right, number 3.
Oh, this for a break.
Tony is factoring the polynomial 8x squared minus 12x minus 20. What is the greatest common factor in the polynomial? Can it be 8? Remember, because I always tell y'all to start with the smallest number. Can it be 8?
No.
No, 8 doesn't divide into 12 or 20. 2 does work, but so does 4, and we always want the largest one, right?
4.
So we're going to use 4. So our GCF is 4. Can we find our factors on the calculator? What do we go to find factors on the calculator? Y equals, and then we put whatever number we're trying to find the factors of, right? And divide that by x. And then we look at the table. That'll give us our factors. Okay, number 4. Cammie is doing the same thing as Tony over here.
2.
Thank you. So this time we were able to take our smallest number and use it to divide everything in our polynomial. Right? So our GCF is what?
2.
2. Really, why are you so mad? You look mad right now.
Why are you so mad?
Because it's Monday? You're hating on Monday?
It's Monday?
Oh.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
So tired. Okay, number 5, which of the following is a correct way to represent a rectangle with a length of 3x minus 1 and a width of x plus 2? So they're giving us tiles down here, right?
A.
Right?
Right.
So what I got to do is draw my lines up to extend it out to find my factors. I do see that this is 3x minus 1, but over here, Caleb and Vinny, I get x plus 1.
X plus 1.
That one doesn't work. Yes?
No.
Okay, so B. I extend my lines up. Again, on the top, I'm getting 3x minus 1. And on the side, I'm getting x plus 2. So my answer is B.
B. This is so easy.
Oh my gosh, I hope that you do so well in the test. Number 6. Kyle is using the box to help him find the missing terms in his factors and product. Fill in the missing terms, then write the factors in the product represented by the box.
X.
Slow down, girlfriend. All right, so we're first going to find our factors. So I'm going to use what I have, right, what they've given me to determine what the other parts are that are missing. So x times what gives me x squared x. Awesome. And then what times 4 gives me negative 36? Negative 9. America can hear y'all, like with y'all's multiplication. Because y'all are going to go on YouTube. Whoever watches this. I don't know. I'm really popular. Very popular. Alright, what are my factors? What are my factors? Andrew, tell me what my factors are. What are my factors? X minus 9. Awesome. Okay, so now we can find our product. So x times 4 gives me what? 4x, right? Jocelyn, you writing this down? Write it on down, girlfriend. All right, now negative 9 times x gives me?
Negative 9x.
Now what do I need to do?
Add.
I need to combine my like terms right here.
Yeah, same thing.
So I have negative 9x plus 4x. What does that give me, Vinny? Huh? What does that give me?
5. Negative 5.
Negative 5x. What do you mean you don't hear me? You're supposed to be doing everything I'm doing.
He
Okay.
isn't doing it.
I'm sorry. Everybody apologize to Vinny because he couldn't hear me because y'all were talking.
Sorry, Benny.
Vinny, I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Okay, so someone give me the product now.
X squared
X squared
minus 5x
minus 5.
minus 36.
You guys are amazing. Okay,
Really?
any questions?
No.
Okay, let's go on to number 7 here.
7.
All right, so we need to factor n squared plus 9n plus 18. So where do I start? My greatest common factor. Do I have one?
No.
No, so now what?
AC.
I'm going to list my coefficients. So what does A equal?
1.
B is
9.
C.
18.
Okay, now what?
Multiply.
I'm doing A times C.
1 is 18.
So I need factors of 18
118.
that add up to give me what? 9. So I have 118,
2 and 9.
2 and 9,
What?
6 and 3.
6 and 3.
That's so, okay, very good. Do I need my box? Do I need the box?
Yes.
No.
No, because A equals, but we're not going to use X because what is our variable?
What?
What's our variable up here? N. So we're going to use N, and then what? What is it going to be?
Plus 6.
And plus 3.
And then,
Plus 3.
oh my gosh, y'all got it down. All right, so my answer is D down here because they were trying to ask us if we had those factors right to represent the length and width, and it was not available. All right, ready to move on? Number 8. Which expression is equivalent to 360h to the third power divided by 12h? Okay, so we have to divide the coefficients. Yes? Okay, obviously when I divide that, I get 30 because that's the only value that they're giving me, right? Down here in the answer option, correct? Everybody see that? Okay, so now, if I have 3 h's on the top and 1 on the bottom, how many am I left with? 2. So then I would have h squared. So my answer is B. Ready for number 9? Okay, same thing. So coefficients, what do I get when I divide them? 5. 5R, we can't forget that variable. The answer is A. They're going to try to trick you. They're going to try to get you to leave that variable out, but don't fall for it. Right, Caleb? Don't fall for their tricks. Okay, so Sophia's using factoring to simplify the expression x squared minus 16 divided by x squared plus 8x plus 16. Her work and answer is shown below. So her name changed to Suzanne. It shows that she factored. Are you guys paying attention? Because I don't feel like y'all are. I hear a lot of talking. So she factored the top, she factored the bottom, and then it shows what? That she divided these like terms out, or the common factors, and then she ended up with x minus 4 over x plus 4. So it looks like she then said, oh, let me cancel these x's out, and then when I say negative 4 divided by 4, I get negative 1. But is she correct?
No.
No, why?
You can't combine a negative.
Is it because did she factor the numerator incorrectly?
No. She canceled.
Thank you. C. No, she incorrectly canceled terms in the last step. Oh, to look at that stuff. Don't be trying to remember that stuff. Okay. All right. Y'all ready for the next one? Number 11. We need to divide 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 by 2x minus 1. Okay. So, remember our steps? Tell me the steps. We have to factor the top, factor the bottom. No. Factor the bottom. Factor the top, factor the bottom. Divide out our like terms and then simplify, right? But can I show you a faster way? Okay. Don't I usually tell you all that this is a factor of this product right here? Okay, so let's see what we can get by using our box here. So what always goes right here? 2x squared. And then what goes down here? Negative 4. Okay. And then they've given me this one factor, right? The 2x minus 1. I'm going to put that up here at the top. So when this divides this one out, what do we get? The other factor, right? So that's what we're looking for, correct? The other factor. So now I just need to say, well, what times 2x gives me 2x squared? X. And then what times negative 1 gives me negative 4? 4. What's my other factor then? Is that my answer? Yes. Do y'all understand what we just did?
Miss, you should have started with this.
But I had to teach you the dividing. I would hope that as much as I've had y'all practice filling in the missing pieces of the box that y'all would have picked up on it, but you guys did not. Okay. So what about for number 12? Can I do the same thing? Okay, let's do that. All right, so what goes right up here? What goes down here? 16. So then I'm going to put my x plus 2 up here. So what times x gives me x squared, Caleb? They answered for you. Caleb, what times 2 gives me 16?
8.
Boy. Whatever. Okay, so then what's my answer? X plus 8. Oh, sorry. Sophia, wait, give me my refresher. Her name is Anna Sophia.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
She looks like Danielle.
No.
Yes, she does.
Danielle?
She looks exactly like Danielle. She just like
Oh yeah. Oh, that did.
Obviously, Danielle is a pretty popular girl. Okay. Hopefully it's for the right reasons and not the wrong reasons. All right, number 13. Let's focus back in over here on our review, Caleb. Right here. All right, number 13. Which of the following represents a difference of squares? So we're looking at products here, right? In order for it to be a difference of squares, what does my B value have to be?
Negative.
No.
Positive.
What does that have to be equal to 0? C is what?
Negative.
Negative.
C.
So that means C has to be my answer.
Miss, you know what's funnier than 24?
Huh?
25.
What? I don't know. Vinny, they can hear your bad language. Stop stomping your feet over there.
What's the A word? Miss, what's the A word?
We'll talk about it later. We can't talk about it right now.
Between the A word and AS.
Moving on. Okay, so they want us to factor here, you guys. Shh. They want us to factor 6x squared plus 27x. So what we're going to do is use this box here that they've given us. Now, we're going to go to the left and with our greatest common factor. So between 6x squared and 27x, what's their greatest common factor? 3 what? X. Very good. Now I just need to say, well, 3x times what gives me 6x squared?
3 times 3x plus 2x times
Time 2x. And then 3x times what gives me 27x? 9. Not 9x. So what are my factors? 2x plus 9. 3x. You guys, it's always what's on the outside. Why did y'all go blank there?
We went hard, man.
I did 40.
It's Monday.
It's not even hard, but you couldn't even answer my simple question of like, what are the factors?
It's hard.
All right, moving on. We got to factor 4x minus 18. We're going to use the box again.
It makes my brain struggle.
Okay,
Let me do this.
so what?
So what?
2 is my greatest common factor. Yes? Everybody agree? Right, Ethan? Are you sleepy? Are you sad? You're sleepy? Okay. I'm glad you're not sad though. Okay, so 2 times what gives me 4x?
2 times 2.
2x. 2 times what gives me negative 18? Negative 9. What are my factors?
2x
minus 9, 2x.
Not 2x!
2x minus 9, 2.
Hi, guys.
That is on.
Okay, so move on down to 16 because this is what it's going to be like on the test. They're going to give you this. They're going to say factor 12x minus 4. But they're going to have this problem down here below it that goes with it, okay? They're trying to get you to factor it before you divide it out, right? So I'm going to take the 12x minus 4. Can I take this 3x minus 1 and put it up here?
Yeah.
Because that's what they're giving us to divide by, right? Please just do it on the test. Just do it. Okay, so what times 3x gives me 12x? 4. And then does 4 times negative 1 give me negative 4?
Yes.
Okay, so what does that mean this equals? 4. That's our answer. On the test, it'll be a whole number just like that without a variable. All right, which expression is equivalent to 2x squared? Oh, thank you, Angela. Yay. All right, so everybody has their calculator, right?
Hell no.
What? Oh, Fabian. I know. This is supposed to be G-rated, Fabian. We're in school.
Well, what are some homeschool little kids?
Oh my god, I can't believe we're going home.
Right, yeah, he's going to be devastated. All right, so what am I supposed to do? Y'all tell me. Tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Put in y1.
What am I putting in y1?
2x squared minus 5x minus 12.
Very good. 2x squared minus 5x. And then what? Minus 12?
And then plug in the other.
What are these called?
Factor.
Factors. Okay. All right, so who's checking A? Who's checking B, C, or D?
I got B. I got B. B.
I'm going to do C.
I got your mama.
What is it? And then x minus 4. Oops. What are we going to? What are you supposed to go to? Second, and then the graph, right?
It's not B. It's not B.
What do y'all notice? Look up at the screen. Okay, so that means my factors are C. 2x plus 3 and x minus 4. Good job, guys. All right, can we go on to number 18?
Yes.
Okay, shh. I love y'all's excitement. I love it. Caleb, come on. All right, so Nina lives in a perfectly square house. Hey, hey, shh. Adrian, dude, I'm glad you're done, but this is not, you have missed that opportunity to already have taken, can you bring me that? Go ahead and bring it to me.
I'm literally on the safari. Like, I'm right there.
Are you doing the Google Classroom? Okay, well, don't disrupt anybody while you're working ahead of us, okay?
Get off this phone right now. Take it up.
Can you respect that?
Don't go apes on us.
Don't make me go apes on you. Alright, so Nina lives in a perfectly square house. She wants to expand her house by increasing both the length and the width of the house by 7 feet. So if the original house has a length of X, how would I extend out the 7? Plus 7. So I would do it for both of them? Yes. So then, if I want factors to represent that, my length and my width, that would be X plus 7 times X plus 7. So now I need to do, I need to write what the expression would be for the area in terms of X. So I need to do what? How do I find it? I multiply. I'm going to use the box method. So what are my factors? What are my factors?
X plus 7.
All right, so X times X gives me X times 7.
7X.
7 times X. 7 times 7?
49.
49. All right, so what am I doing with these two things?
21.
What do I do with them? And I get what?
14.
So my answer is D.
What I tell you, man?
Good job, Fabian.
C. 19C.
Slow down. Slow down. 19. So which of the following would create a perfect square when modeled with algebra tiles? What do I need to create a perfect square?
You need a square. 4 sides. You need a perfect.
4 sides, do they all have to be the same?
Yes.
So that means I'm multiplying two factors that are exactly the same, right? So what's my answer? C. Because that squared means this multiplied to itself, right?
There's so many C's on here. I think this
Please don't think that the test is going to be like that. Don't. Please, God. Okay, listen. For these next 4 right here, I'm going to go through them very quickly. So you need to be just following along with me. Can y'all keep up? Can I do that?
Yes.
Alan, is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Fabian, you got to park it.
Park it.
All right, so number 20, I'm going to find the factors. I do not have a greatest common factor, so I'm going to start listing my coefficients. Oh, so A is going to be 2. You guys, I should not hear any talking. The only thing I should hear is myself talking.
-1.
B equals -1, C equals -6. So I'm going to do A times C is -12. So I'm going to be looking for factors of -12 that add up to give me my B value of -1. So I'm going to use the factors of -4 and 3. Do I need my box? Yes, because my A value is not 1. So I'm just going to put my box outside here. So I put 2x squared here and -6 in the bottom right. And then I fill in the other boxes with my factors that I found. So now I'm going to find the greatest common factor for each column. So here I have a GCF of 2x, and with 3x and -6 I have a GCF of 3. Now I just need to say what times 2x gives me 2x squared, it's x, and what times 3 gives me -6, it's -2. So therefore my factors are 2x plus 3 and x minus 2. Any questions?
No questions. Go to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one.
On 21, can we use that thing I did earlier?
Yes.
Yes. Isn't this a factor down here?
Yeah.
This is a product on the top? Yes. So we draw our box. What am I putting in this top left?
K squared.
K squared. Bottom right.
-9.
Yep. And then what am I going to do with that x, or that K plus 3?
K plus 20.
Put it on the top? Okay, so now what times K give me K squared?
21.
K.
And then what times 3 give me -9?
3.
-3. So then K squared minus 9 divided by K plus 3 gives me what? K minus 3. That's my answer.
K minus 3.
Why can't it ever be 21?
Sorry that it's not 21. Okay, can I go on to 22?
Yes.
All right, you guys change this X right here to a P. There's a little typo. Yeah. Because it's supposed to be p squared minus 8p. 8p plus 16. All right, y'all ready? Okay. 22. Hey.
There's no GCF.
There is no GCF, so I'm going to go ahead and list my coefficients. So A equals 1, B equals negative 8, C equals 16. So I'm going to do A times C, which is 16. So I need two factors of 16 that add up to give me negative 8. Since my sum is negative and my product is positive, that means my factors have to be negative. So I'm going to use negative 4, negative 4. Do I need the box? No, because A equals 1. So I can go ahead and write my factors of P minus 4 and P minus 4. What's another way I could write this?
P minus 4 squared.
Thank you. P minus 4 squared.
Good job. This is the perfect trinomial.
Perfect square trinomial, exactly. Good job, Fabian.
Good job, baby. You're on a roll.
You are on a roll. All right. Number 23. So I'm going to find the factors. This time I do have a GCF of 3. So I'm going to go ahead and factor out my 3 here. But I want to write it down here so I make sure that I include it with my factors for my answer. So my new expression is going to be x squared plus 5x plus 4. Now I'm ready to list my coefficients. So I have A equals 1, B equals 5, and C equals 4. So A times C gives me 4. So I need factors of 4 that add up to give me 5. So 1 and 4. I don't need the box here. So I know my factors are going to be the 3 and then, x plus 1 and x plus 4. Any questions? Are y'all feeling good? Y'all ready for this test? We'll find out whenever y'all take the little quiz online right now. We'll see what y'all grade out to be.
I would take the quiz though.
Because I want to see what your grade is, and that's what I want you to do.
Why?